The last stream or the last live ended abruptly because Jay decided that he didn't want to have the conversation that we were having. He asked for something from me. I was going to give it to him, and he just said, "No, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that." But what we were talking about before,
might need to pause on that sentence, but
there's a pause right there. What did I? Oh, I did say something reckless right there. I did. Okay, I got you. Yeah, pause. All right. So that's crazy. And the way you pick that up, that's disgusting behavior. But what we were talking about, we were talking about AL East, and we are talking kind of like AL West, and we're talking about the Seattle Mariners. But what I was trying to tell Justin is that, and even what's the score on the vote that you have? What you had did a I can't even think of the fucking word. What's the word?
Poll.
A poll. Shit, I can't think of that.
Yeah.
Come on, Grandpa. Damn.
I know, man. My mind just went blank for poll. Like, that's crazy.
Wow, it's 56% Mariners.
56% Mariners. That's 56. So if you go on Twitter, if you go on at Lord_Bolton_, you'll see the poll. But it's basically, would you rather have the Boston Red Sox up, or would you rather have the Seattle Mariners starting rotation? Now, mind you,
I can't believe it's that close.
I can't believe it's that close either. But Seattle is rolling out what Nine said was true, right? Nine said there's 3 potential Cy Young winners in that lineup, in that rotation, right? Logan Gilbert, Luis Castillo is not another one, but he's still solid. But Bryce Miller and George Kirby, right? And then if you add on Brian Wu being taking another step, that's another one. And then they're going to start the year off with Emerson Hancock because Kirby's hurt. But those are guys that Seattle is a pitching factory, as we know,
Right.
Yeah, like they're a pitching factory. Now, is their lineup like? Now you were saying something about they manufacture runs. They do. Like Robles gets on base, Julio gets on base, Rosarina always on base, Luke Raley on base.
Yeah, and there's apparently 44% of idiots that would rather take a middle of the road lineup than 3 Cy Young caliber pitching rotation. So
yeah, it's kind of,
I guess.
Let's. I'm gonna entertain that, right? Let's entertain that really quickly. Let's entertain that, right? All those bags with no run scored. Let's see something, right? Let's do a social experiment.
Okay. He's in the comments, but he's not in here.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, he's in the fucking comments.
Just he freaking
like. So guess what, Justin? Like all those runs scored, all those runs scored by Boston, but such much less games being won by Boston. Where does the common denominator then become? The pitching.
Yes.
Pitching is more important than hitting in baseball. Don't care what niggas come out. I really don't care. Like, pitching is more important than hitting. Once again, you're seeing it with a team like Seattle and Boston, where Seattle, they're going to go bludgeon you with the 3 guys they have on their rotation, and they're going to go get you. In this case, last season, I think it was 88 some odd wins.
But I think they wasn't that bad. Hold on, let me see. Most runs
85.
Scored MLB 2024. Let's do that. I'm just gonna Google it real quick. Like,
Boston allowed almost 150 more runs in the season than the Mariners, and they didn't even score 100 more runs. They scored like around 75-ish. Yeah,
that means the point difference between the two is damn near like between 50 and like 70.
Mm-hmm.
In point of Seattle, not Boston, Justin.
Right. So Boston scored 751 runs last year. Okay. and then Seattle scored 676. So I mean, at that point, they do score more runs, and they do
Not
have
even 100 though. Versus the pitching difference is
right.
150.
Right. Right. Like okay, so like the Diamondbacks were number one last year, 886, right? But their pitching ain't nowhere near what Seattle is. But they just added Corbin Burns. So that if they can continue to score runs at that rate, they'll have a better chance to win. And conversely, is the Red Sox pitching staff better this year than it was last year? I don't think so. Not all around. Yeah. I mean, you have the better last year. Bale started the year okay. He had a slump in the middle. He ended strong, right? They had the old man. What was his name? But I'm saying like their pitching staff was a lot different last year than it was this year. You add in Crochet and you add in Walker Buehler this year. I don't know if it's better. Crochet is far and away better than anybody they had last year, for sure.
I would say it's a little bit better.
Right.
But like how much?
But are the Red Sox going to score 751 runs this year?
I think they will.
Okay.
I think they can, but
they're still going to be in that 720 runs allowed area,
yeah.
Well, we got
you
in their division. This is just off last year. Yankees scored 815 runs. They don't have Soto anymore, right? Mm-hmm. They're going to add in Belly. They're going to add in Austin Wells leading off. They're going to add in hopefully a better year by Volpe. Jazz is there for a full fucking year. No Giancarlo, but you add in Jason Dominguez, which people think he's going to be whatever. So they might score 750 plus, right? Runs.
They'll probably for sure score 750 plus.
Yeah. Okay. Let's call it. Will they score 800 runs?
Yeah. Sure.
Okay. So Yankees are scoring 800 runs. That's one. Are the Orioles last year 786? Are they going to score more than 786?
They could probably easily score more than that.
They lost Santander.
They did lose Santander though, but yeah.
Right. But they're adding Westberg. They're having Kierstead full year. Mayo got option, but Westberg is healthy, so he's there all year. Does Jackson Holiday take a step?
Right.
No.
You said no. See, he says no. I think we get a better year. I think we get a better year out of Adley, though.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
I'm not saying like crazy better. I'm not going to say crazy better, but he'll be better than that.
Nah.
That end of the season was dreadful. He's not going to do that again.
Yeah, I mean, he won't be as bad as he was towards the that end stretch, but I believe what the season totaled out to in terms of the numbers and whatnot, I believe that's who he is.
No,
I don't buy any of the. I've never bought any of the Buster Posey and Joe Mauer bullshit people were trying to shove down people's throats. So I was never buying any of that shit.
You're talking about Adley.
Yeah, Adley. Yeah. I was never buying any of that shit. I believe that that's about who he is. He's not the best catcher in baseball. Best catcher in baseball is William Contreras. And the only reason Adley's number 2 is because the other Contreras brother don't play catcher no more. So,
I don't think Adley's number 2 anymore though.
Who better?
Yainer Diaz.
No.
I don't know
yet.
As far okay, Ray, I've realized with a lot of these conversations, you've become very fantasy tracked mind. This is not a fantasy baseball conversation. Yainer Diaz ain't nowhere near Adley when it comes to defense. I'm sorry.
No, he's not. No, defense wise, no. Right. I was thinking more. I am thinking fantasy center. Right. But yeah, he's not a defender. Adley's nasty behind the plate.
Yeah.
I don't understand why. Jay Targaryen decided to end the stream, and I'm sorry for everybody that was watching before when it abruptly ended. But I'm not going to apologize. He could come back. We could continue this conversation, right? we can continue this conversation. But he had a lot of subjects he wanted to talk about, right? One in particular, Ian, 9, and Jay decided to start a league. I talked about it on the show on Monday.
Mostly me.
Mostly you. Okay, sorry. My bad. Let me make sure I give you your props. Ian decided he wanted to have a league for just the bad guys, right? So we're in that league, and Ian made the league up. We finished the draft after a week and a half on what? Sunday, Monday, whatever day, and we're off. So, Ian, how did you feel about your draft?
I felt good. Felt like I was able to get primarily who I wanted. It was a little bit of a challenge because I purposefully wanted to not draft anybody of the same that I already had in the Scumbag League, just to kind of give it a little bit of a.
I feel you. I didn't want to do that,
twist.
but I ended up doing a couple guys.
Yeah, so that part was a little bit tough, having to pass on a couple guys that I was like, I'd normally take them for sure, but I did want to try to do that. So I think I was able to get the majority of what I wanted, though. So
I know 9 got who he wanted.
Oh yeah, you already know what was going on. You know, got Juan Soto in the draft, and then after the draft ended, spun back and got Jordan. Bro, one thing I will say, y'all value minor league picks too much. I traded. I got Jordan for Ketel Marte, Lourdes Gurriel in my first 2 minor league picks. Lourdes Gurriel and those first 2 minor league picks, you put those 3 together, they won't be Jordan.
No, I agree. But for me, it's a dynasty, and for me, it means that you have to have some talent in the pool. You have to be able to
for sure
this year, but then still have talent in the pool.
No, for sure. But you're talking about, and I said it on the last pod we did. Jordan's the only hitter in baseball better than Juan Soto. That's it. Jordan's so like I get it. You got to have some talent in the pool, but Jordan's not old. He's 26. Like,
no, for sure. He's only 26. Are you kidding?
He's 26.
He's a fucking goony goo goo, man. I can't believe he's that young. I thought he was fucking 30 something.
No, he's 26. Like,
that's insane.
Like, no.
Yeah, I don't think it was the worst trade ever, but a guy like Jordan, I'm probably keeping.
Y'all made a decision. I mean, but nine basically says he's got the 2 best hitters in baseball on his team right now.
Yeah,
that's basically what he's saying.
The 2 best pure hitters in baseball. Yeah, they're gonna hit for power. They're not gonna K, and they're gonna walk, and they're gonna hit for a higher average. Everybody else you name,
and they're both going to hit 30.
He Ks. Judge, Ks. Bobby. Bobby could be number 3. I'll put him in there because he doesn't do any of that shit either. But like that's about where that list ends. Everybody else that does anything else prolifically either Ks a lot or doesn't hit for a high average. Like, so good luck when y'all are coming against me and y'all are getting 30 walk weeks and aren't being able to touch me.
I mean, 30 walk weeks are not bad. Nah.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
50 walk weeks.
Right. I'm gonna be sitting somewhere between 30 and 50. I'm gonna be sitting somewhere in that 30 to 50 range, and then the more walks I get, the less that bats count against me, which means the higher my average is gonna be by default. So
I think you could argue you could definitely add Jose Ramirez in there.
He's around there. I don't. Never mind. No, he's like that. He's like that tier below. I'm not gonna put him. I'm not gonna put him in that S. No,
bro.
He's like right below. He's like in that tier right below.
He had 39 home runs last year, and he only struck out 82 times.
Ian,
well batting 280.
Ian, this is your
280 ain't enough, and he only slugged 504. I mean, not 504.
280 ain't enough.
It's not, and he didn't hit 280. He 279.
All right.
Yeah. Now what?
Yeah, but Ian, this is your team. Are you happy with what you did here?
Very.
Beating you to sleep.
I doubt it. We'll see.
I mean, Will Harper, Will Harper is crazy. Will Smith, Bryce Harper. I did leave my dyslexia alone. Okay, I've been dealing with it Shut up. Ozzy Albies, Isak Paredes, Mookie. He's got to gain 10 pounds in like a week. Nolan Cronenworth. I like Butler. I started to send you a trade for him, but I'm gonna leave it alone. It's not gonna happen. You're not gonna send Law Dog?
No, he ain't going anywhere.
All right, Jake McCarthy, Elliot Ramos, Santander, Jacob Young, Jorge Soler, who is for some reason, I don't know what Soler is like. Is he gonna like strike out 500 times?
Duke is not here.
Yeah, Soler is definitely a wild card because you never know with him. Are you getting bats 205 with 15 home runs, Soler? Or are you getting bats 235 with 35 home runs, Soler?
Yeah, that's the thing with him. Like
I'm not gonna lie. Whatever you get from Soler, just be happy.
Yeah,
if he's playing anybody, just be happy, bro.
Yeah, but I
wouldn't start him week to week.
I do like your staff though.
Yeah, the staff is looking
over Peralta, Ray.
Oh shit! I didn't know. Spring training don't matter, but I didn't know Soler was actually kind of tearing it up.
Yo, he is tearing it up. It doesn't matter, like you said.
Your rotation ain't shit, boy.
No, I don't think you can say that, man. Like he has a solid. Like Bobby is an ace. Ober is
Bibby's a what?
Ace.
He's an ace.
He's an ace by circumstance. He's not an ace in baseball.
He is an ace.
So
he's an ace by circumstance.
So is he an ace? Is he an ace on
whatever
15 of the 30 teams in the MLB?
Yeah.
15 of the 30?
Yes.
No. Yes.
No.
Wow.
A 3.4 ERA gets you an ace? No, he's good. An ace?
Hold up, I got
that's like Cy Young candidate. That's like you got to be a perennial Cy Young candidate, bro. Right, and that's when I bring up the term he's an ace by circumstance. If you throw him on Seattle, he's not
26.
What does that have to do with anything?
I don't think his age has to do anything.
But he's only going to get better.
Yeah.
I mean, his whip is low. He doesn't walk people, right? I think that's the theme of like a lot of the guys where you're like, are they an ace? Do they consistently get strikeouts, pound the zone, and don't give up a lot of home runs, so on and so forth? And do they keep their whip low by not walking people and giving up a shit?
Well, Bobby's whip definitely isn't low.
By the way, in 23,
that's projected. This is projected for the year.
It's 1.1. In 23, he went. In 23, he went 10-4 with a 2.98 ERA.
Wait.
142 innings. 142 innings. Not in the category. Not within what we're talking about right now. Is it low within the grand scheme of baseball? Sure, but not in the conversations you're trying to put him in.
In ace, okay.
Yes.
So Peralta is not an ace. Freddie's not an ace.
Hell no.
Okay.
And I love Freddie. No.
Okay. So basically all you're saying is Screwball, Skeens, is Cole Reagan's an ace?
I'm gonna need to see one more year, but it looks like it.
Okay. Logan Webb is an ace.
Yes. Playoff proven. Logan Gilbert's an ace.
But to your standard is Logan is not Logan is Logan Webb an ace.
Logan Webb.
If you're taking
your standard, what you just said, no,
he's proven. But he's proven. That's the difference.
Playoff proven. Playoff proven. He's been one of the best pitchers in baseball for the last 4 years.
That's moving the goalpost.
For the last 4 years, he's been one of the best pitchers in baseball.
We weren't talking about playoffs though. And
okay,
we're talking about
for the last 4 years
context, so I'm definitely not talking about the playoffs.
Okay, you're arguing one half of my argument. I said for the last 4 years he's been one of the best pitchers in baseball, and you keep talking about playoffs. Shut the fuck up.
He had a 3.47 ERA last year.
That's okay, cool.
And guess what? His WHIP was 1.2.
I said for the last 4 years. Please.
So Bibee was better than him.
Go look at his numbers. Please go look at his numbers, bro.
Bibee was better than him.
You don't become an ace off of 1 year of baseball.
Still, you don't
unbecome an ace off of 1 year of baseball either.
I'm not saying that, but I'm going off of last year. I'm more confident in Bibee than I am Webb.
I'm not gonna lie, especially in the grand scheme of it all. When you look at it all and put it all together, with the defense Webb is going to be playing with, in the ballpark he's going to be playing with it in. And you're telling me that you're going to be you're more confident in Bibee, who has only been this good for about a season and a half, while Webb has been doing it for the last half a decade.
Bibee strikes out way more guys than Logan, so yeah.
And he also pitches a fraction of the innings.
Bibee had what 181,
173.
173.
173, and Logan Webb has
204.
In the last 3 years, 192,
you know what's crazy?
204.
You know what's crazy is even though Logan had about 30 some more innings, he still had less strikeouts than Tanner Bibee.
Oh wow. Big fucking whoop.
I'm gonna trust the guy. I'm gonna trust the guy that's missing bats.
Okay. Dylan Cease missed bats too. We all know how we feel about him.
That's different.
Is it different?
Yeah.
How?
Because I said so.
Shut the fuck up.
All right. So Nine's team is Contreras. Hold on,
wait, you have Ryan O'Hearn starting?
Bush, Geloff, Bohm, Adames, Young, Massey. You said who? Ryan O'Hearn? Yeah, he's probably going to lose his job.
Yeah.
Soon. When Basalo comes up, you can probably say goodbye to him.
Yeah.
Yordan Alvarez, Garrett Mitchell, Brian Reynolds, who I really, really like.
Geloff is your only second baseman?
No,
it's a work in progress.
No, he has
he is. Massey. Massey. Michael Massey.
Massey.
Oh, Massey. Yeah, I see.
Yeah, Michael Massey.
Yikes.
Lamont Wade.
I'll take a hit on that.
JP Crawford.
I am mad
Big Christmas
Crawford because I was trying to pick him up. I was trying to pick up JP Crawford, and he sniped him from me.
You're talking about in the
waivers, yeah.
So Logan Webb, Taj Bradley, Justin Steele, who got fucking destroyed today.
Justin Steele's days are over.
I don't think I won't say that.
Niggas see one start and disregard the last 3 years of baseball.
With Cubs players, yes, I do that.
Yeah. Logan Webb, Duran, Hoffman, Kenley Jansen. He still got Nestor, Dustin May, David Peterson, and he has roster spots that he can fuck around with. So
enjoy that 1.2 whip of Logan Webb's. I said enjoy that 1.2.
I can't wait because you're so stupid. Like you're so dumb. Logan Webb has been one of the best pitchers in baseball for the last half a decade.
There's a key word that you said in there that was has been.
Hold on.
When has Tanner Bibee been anything?
Both the 2 years that he's played.
No, I'm not counting on a 140 inning season. You can stop that. Last year was Tanner Bibee. I'm talking about his first year, goofball.
Oh, okay.
Last year was Tanner Bibee's best year to date, and you just compared that with one of Logan Webb's worst. Yeah,
Okay, but
Logan's
one of his
worst,
worst,
and you're comparing them the same.
One of his worst is his most recent. So,
right, Logan Webb's worst is Tanner Bybee's ceiling, and you're over here comparing the two.
Tanner Bybee's best is his most recent season. Logan Webb's worst is his most recent season.
Do you hear how you sound?
Very smart. I'm only going off what you gave me last year.
You're gonna get. I'm not gonna lie, Justin. You're here, buddy. Although that note is dick and balls, you will be getting dealt with. Ian, you're getting audited next week. I'm making the executive decision. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You're a sick. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
I'm just going off what I got in front of me.
That's fine, and you can go off what you got in front of you all day long and just ignore context. All it does is make you ignorant.
I need the guy with the lower whip, higher strikeouts.
Give me the guy that I know for a fact all season long is going to be there for me.
I'll take 175 innings. That's fine.
Yeah. You're right. But I'd much rather want 216.
Not when it's a higher whip and a higher and lower strikeout. No thanks.
216 innings. How many quality starts do you think are in there?
Let's look.
Go ahead, go look. How many quality starts do you think are in there?
I just want to bring up the fact that he made this subject, he left, but we have to do a quick look at the talk as you were. It's not. This is Team Rocket. I guess he changed his name, but AKA the artist formerly known as the Targaryens, right? And I'm not upset with his team. Like his team is pretty solid. I'm not gonna hold you on the offensive side. Right.
Why am I not seeing quality starts on here?
On what? What are you on?
Wow, baseball ref.
It won't pop up. Yeah, they don't keep that.
Yeah, you
you
have to go.
Really?
You got to go to like Fangraphs, or you have to go to Savant, or just go right on to Fantrax. Just go to the guy on Fantrax; it'll pop up.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Quality stars is more of a
fantasy thing.
Yeah, it's a fantasy, but not really fantasy. They do count it in MLB. It's just Baseball Reference for some reason doesn't.
Logan Webb last year had 20 quality starts. Let's find your boy.
I think Bobby had 18.
Let's find your boy. No, he didn't.
12.
I haven't found him yet. 12. Okay.
He had 12.
It's only 8.
He had only 8 less. Only 8 less.
Maybe he's projected to have more. But let's look at so he's got Vladdy and Julio as the top 2 players on his team. Oh well, Caminero is good too. I don't know if he's top 3 on his team, but he has a solid team. I'm not gonna hold you. My thing is that he's gonna have a lot of home runs, but he's also gonna strike out a fucking shit ton, and he's also going to who 9. I don't know where 9 went. But
he's got a lot of guys that are
he's got a lot of guys that's going to care. They're going to care a lot. They're not going to walk like Kyle Schwarber is going to carry him in walks, right? OPS wise, not a lot of 750 or better guys, right?
His walks from Schwarber is not going to be enough.
No,
especially when you counteract that with how many times he's going to inevitably K.
Right.
Yeah, I mean he's projected for 220, 221. Like that's pretty bad. But
yeah, if you're K'ing that much, it doesn't matter how many times you're walking.
I'm pretty sure he's not going to start Jordan Beck in his outfield.
Julio's going to K a lot.
Yeah, I don't think Justin's going to start Jordan
Beck is going to K
outfield. Like I think he's going to have to I guess he can start. He's not going to do Chris Bryant. Palacios is the only person on his bench. unless he's thinking he's going to bring somebody from the minors up.
Yeah.
No, nobody's there. So he's going to have to probably go get another because Jordan Beck is not even. He's going to get optioned. I wonder how many options he has left as far as like.
Yeah,
I think he's been up twice. I think he's been up.
Yeah,
twice
I think so too. I think you're right. He has been up twice.
Yeah. So yeah, that's a hole. That's a hole in the Targaryen armor right there. Josh Lowe, Stephen Kwan is really good. Like as far as like OPS and average, those two are like probably the best two on his team.
Especially Kwan. I love Kwan for fantasy.
Yeah, Kwan is nasty. Yeah, Kwan.
If you look at Kwan, he got very lucky last year. If you look at his under the hood numbers, I wouldn't trust it.
High?
What?
He had a high BABIP or whatever that.
That.
He had a high BABIP.
Yeah, that and a few other things. I wouldn't trust Kwan. Not saying he's gonna be shit, but I wouldn't bank on him to be that fucking good next year at all.
I think Kwan last year was
lucky.
Kwan missed a good chunk of the year last year too, didn't he?
Yeah, and that's another reason why you can't trust him that much.
292.
Yeah. Well, but when we go down here to his staff, he has McClanahan, Lopez, Houck, Gore, Lodolo, which is not bad at all. Yeah, these are actually pretty good guys. And then you have Clase, Bautista, and Uceta.
I don't know. Kwan's Savant page ain't bad though.
No, it's not. His Savant is fucking it's blood red, like all over the place.
Yeah.
So like I don't think you can like go strictly off Savant when you're dealing with Stephen Kwan because he's a contact guy. So
you're saying right, yeah.
He year over year has like the worst hard hit percentages in baseball.
Yeah,
and he doesn't catch barrels. Like at some point that's gonna have to catch up to you. It doesn't matter who you are. Doesn't matter who you are. At some point that catches up to you.
Fair.
God damn, Cam Smith just hit a fucking nuke. Well, not just hit, but he hit one just like 20 minutes ago. It's pretty nasty.
Everything he does makes me really happy.
Who, Cam Smith?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's nice.
Considering he's not on a certain team.
Bobby hit one dead center. So whereas Bobby's gonna be happy this year. But anyway, but yeah, so Garrett Whitlock. Is he a starter in Boston? No, I just read it. No, he's not a starter in Boston. He's coming up. He's good
this year.
Yeah. Holderman, Morajon, Sir Anthony Dominguez, Camilo Duvall. What is Camilo Duvall now? Is he the setup guy or is he like the setup to the setup guy?
He's probably going to be the setup until he shows that he's not shit anymore. I don't know what happened last year, but thank God, shout out Dan. Unloaded Camilo Duvall in the William Contreras trade right before Duvall took a nosedive.
But I think Ryan Walker has that job on lock anyway though.
No.
Closer. He's gonna be closer. Not seven.
No.
Ryan's definitely the closer. What?
I'm not. Listen. Ryan Walker is the only guy in that rotation that can go multiple. Not rotation. Only guy in that bullpen that can go multiple innings.
He is, but they had him as the closer the whole second half of the year.
Right. That's only because of how god awful Duvall is. Duvall was.
Oh, well,
he's not that bad.
If Duvall comes back, maybe. But I also was reading that it seems like they're gonna have a fairly short leash for him though.
And that's fine. But if you think Duvall is a high 4 ERA guy when he's been a high 2 mid 2s all of his career, if you think that's who he is, you're crazy.
No, I don't think that's who he is. But the command stuff is definitely concerning.
What I mean, that's kind of like the David Bednar thing. Bednar was a perennial all-star. For some reason last year he got the yips. Camilo might have had the yips last year. Like, can you get over the yips? Yeah, for sure. But you got to see it. And I think, I need to see more from veteran pitchers like those two. It's warranted. It's warranted.
That's all. Like Ryan's gonna be
But Ryan is nasty. I'm sorry.
He would have to earn a shot at being back in that spot.
Yeah, Ryan.
But I do get your argument of that Walker can pitch multiple innings. That is true too. I mean that. So maybe they decide.
But I think they have guys. Yeah, I think they have guys that can replace that though. And like I think that they have.
What? Who?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I think they have. But then somebody signed to San Francisco in the offseason that was like more of a lone relief type guy. Let me get my mind right.
If they did, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Let me go to the San Francisco Giants. They didn't make many moves, but they did pick up a pitcher. Who was it? So they let one of the Rogers brothers walk. I want to say the one that is not the submariner. But
they did. So they still have the submariner?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. They still have the submariner. They let the other brother walk. I forget where he ended up, but
I think he's in Milwaukee, ain't it?
Oh, please say he's not in Milwaukee. No.
I think he's in Milwaukee.
Taylor Rogers ended up in Milwaukee.
I think so.
That's pretty nasty. I'm not gonna hold you. Him showing up in that pitching factory up there, that's pretty good.
I'm trying to see who it is you're talking about, but I'm not.
Yeah, hold on. I'm finna go to the Mariners. Let me stop sharing so I can get.
Well, you're not gonna find it on the Mariners.
I'm saying I'm on the Mariners. I'm trying to go to the Giants, but I'm on the Mariners right now.
Stop it.
Fangraph.
Just stop it. That jelly nigga is ass. Nigga is terrible.
Who?
That Sean Jelly nigga. The super tall pitcher for San Francisco.
Oh, I know you're talking about. Yeah.
He's
like 6'9".
The 7. No, he's 6'11". He's fucking garbage.
I don't know. Like,
yeah, I don't know either.
Let's see.
Well, thank God nobody said he was, Justin. Thank God.
Keaton Wynn. He's been there all the time. He's the lone relief now. Keaton Wynn is the lone relief. They did not sign anybody except for Lou Trevino. Yeah, Lou Trevino is the only one that signed.
I mean, is Birdsong, Harrison, and Hicks all going to be in the rotation?
I want to say Hicks, Logan Webb, Verlander, Ray, Hicks, Birdsong. But then you got to do something with Kyle Harrison too. So
maybe Harrison eats some innings as long as.
But I think Harrison takes Hicks' spot, and Hicks becomes that guy.
Yeah.
Because I don't think you run. I don't think the Giants are going to run all year with Jordan Hicks he's not a starter. He didn't make the turn like your boy Raylo did.
So you just end up having Hicks.
You stick in Kyle Harrison right there, along with Birdsong on the back end of that rotation. Then you put Jordan Hicks in that eat innings. Him and Keaton Wynn eat innings together, and then leave it at that.
Mm-hmm.
And you still got Tyler Rogers as a setup guy, Camilo Duvall as a setup guy, Ryan Walker closing. I like
how many wins?
So honestly,
how many wins did you have the Giants at again? 9. You said it the other day.
The Giants, I think they win 100 between 90 and 100. I think they're winning between 90 and 100.
Ooh, I didn't know you had them that high, 9.
Yeah.
I did not know you.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Like y'all looking at, oh my God, the Padres and the Dodgers and all them, bro. San Francisco play the best brand of baseball in baseball, the best brand of baseball in baseball outside of the Guardians. And then on top of that, you added Willie Adames, who's does nothing but solidify the left side of that infield with Matt Chapman, which is gonna do nothing but make Verlander's life, Logan Webb's life, considering that both of them are contact pitchers at the moment, is going to make nothing but their lives easier, not to mention that they have a bunch of dogs in that outfield defensively anyway, right? And when you put all that together with the fact that they play in a big, dumbass ballpark, what does that equal? A lot of good pitching.
Yeah, that's a big, dumbass ballpark.
Well, yeah. I can see that. I don't know about 100, and they got rid of that distraction of like basically male model
let me see
manager. So
let me see something.
Hey! Don't you ever say no bullshit about Gabe Kepler ever again.
All I said was basically a male model.
Basically a male model. Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
Gabe Kepler won 102 games with Brandon Crawford as his best player. I'm gonna need you to pipe the fuck down.
I'm talking about his looks. Nothing to do with managing.
Damn.
All right then, bitch. I ain't playing with you, man. I'm sliding for Gabe Kepler. Fuck this niggas talking about.
So am I, in a different way.
All right, hey, Ray, bro, pack this shit up, bro.
All right, hold on 1 second before we go. That is kind of crazy. I will do it, but I want to see the projected NL West standings, and then we're in this thing. Let me just kind of see the NL West.
The only thing I don't know about the Giants, though, man, is how many home runs are they going to hit?
They have the Diamondbacks winning 86 games. They have the Padres winning 82 games. They have, the Dodgers are winning 95, right? And then the Giants, they have winning 81 games. So
I'm smarter than Vegas.
That's crazy.
No, I feel you.
I think the Giants win like at least 88.
I mean, 81 projected. You can definitely go to 90, because they do have.
I'm surprised the Dodgers aren't projected at 100.
Who?
The Dodgers. I'm surprised they're not projected at 100.
Well, you got to account for the fact that Teoscar Hernandez is going to have his worst year of his career after having a great year last year.
Damn.
He's going to regress badly. Max Muncy's going to miss probably 3 months like he always does.
Glasnow will probably miss 3 months too.
Freddie Freeman's going to miss time because of his back. He's 172 years old.
Glasnow you can always chalk up for at least 2 months.
You can always chalk him up. So yeah, it's like you got to take that kind of stuff into account. You know what I'm saying? Like they're gonna Tommy Edman, he's gonna miss time. He always misses time. Like they have players, but they're gonna play it slow anyway. Like they're not gonna tax these players anyway. They're gonna try to get them to August, September, go into the playoffs healthy and win it again. That's their plan. So
I think they can still win 100 though, even with that.
I don't know. But Nine said in this thing, I'm glad we made it to come back to finish the conversation we were having before we were ended because it was a good conversation.
Fuck Justin.
Yeah, and we just finished it up. Bad Guy Radio is just continuously bringing good content. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you everybody.
And a bag of emotions.
Yeah, if you're on YouTube, please, if you're watching on YouTube, run over to the subscribe button. Just punch that for us. Give us a like on the stream, on both streams. Go back to the other one and hit this one. Give us likes on both of them.
Probably just click it. Don't punch your phone. You might break it.
Don't punch your phone. Don't punch your phone. Yeah, don't.
No, fuck it. Punch your phone.
And then if you're over on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it. I'm never going to call it X, but
it's Twitter. It'll forever be Twitter.
Yeah.
Run over to YouTube for us. Go to the Ray's Juke Joint page and subscribe and like the streams for us. Trying to get the
but like and subscribe to Bad Guy Radio first. Do that.
What? Oh, what? You talking about on YouTube?
No, on X or Twitter.
Oh, X. Yeah. Go to Subscribe to if you're not following Bad Guy Radio, please do on YouTube. I mean on Twitter.
Or don't. I don't care.
Because if you don't, I'm gonna get in that butt. And
All right.
industry.
Yeah. That's it. I'm done.